But welcome back. It's good to be back. Hi, Anna.
Hi.
Anna, don't do that. Why are you doing that? Oh my gosh, she's happy to be back. Tracy's also with us. He's just as happy to be back, but he just wanted to show us a little face, his little icon right there. He is, I believe, still at work, so that's why he's got a mute. He just wanted to be here for moral support, I guess. I don't know, Tracy. I can't speak for you, but I will since you're muted because I'm evil. Yeah, we've been kind of doing a lot.
We've
That
been.
we've been doing a lot, which kind of is part of the reason we had to step away unexpectedly, or at least for me, it was unexpectedly. And the other part was because of the strikes with our wonderful writers and the wonderful actors of the film industry.
TV.
And yeah, film and TV. For those of you who don't know, writers guilds and acting guilds have been on strike for quite some time now because they need that pay, they need that fair pay, and they deserve every bit of it. It was a wake up call for me because I did not realize that that was an ongoing problem within those industries, especially for writers, because I mean they're the backbone of every great show that we've watched, especially recently. So, in order to be kind of in solidarity of that or with that, I'm trying to use big words. Y'all know me. I'm, whatever. In order to respect that and support it as best as we could, we decided to take a break from streaming and getting on YouTube and Twitch and um, talking about shows and stuff like that because that's one of the things was, don't talk about shows. Some of us were hardly even allowed to go to conventions because a lot of that was like kind of like borderline what's the word, scabbing, um because you couldn't go and talk about the shows. Cosplaying certain characters was kind of an because you if you cosplay a character from a show from a struck studio, people want to talk about it, so now people are involuntarily scabbing and stuff like that. So we were just trying to be as careful as possible. I still went to a lot of cons. I went to anime conventions because I love them. I get lit at anime conventions. We don't have to talk about how lit. We don't have to talk about how lit. That's another video for another time. Maybe that's the video for the personal channel. I don't know. But look, I'm a grown man with very little responsibilities. So I do what I can. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. A little intro. Anna, you just got back from New York Comic Con. How was that?
I did. It was fun. Though while you were at San Japan, I did go to I was at GalaxyCon for a day.
You're right. Yeah, you were at
Um
GalaxyCon in Austin, and I was at San Japan in San
it
Antonio.
it was, to be honest, it was not the best experience. I
T?
will say it was. Yeah, so I only went for that Saturday. I did not have any photo ops or anything like honestly like scheduled
Right.
for that con. I just wanted to go and just hang out and just be at a con again. And one of my
Yeah, because
friends
it had
ended
been
up
a while for both
having,
of us at that point, I think.
yeah, Dallas no, wait, Dallas Fan Expo. Was it Dallas Fan Expo that, and then Comic Palooza, or
Yeah,
was it Comic Palooza then Fan
it was
Expo?
Comic Palooza and
Or
Fan
whichever.
Expo because
Oh,
we
okay,
did the
okay,
we
yeah,
did the
okay.
panel at Comic Palooza, and then I wasn't supposed to be going to to Fan Expo.
Oh, and you ended up going,
I
and then you
ended
got
up
a photo
getting,
with.
and I got a lot of hair. Guys, it. So yeah, I forgot why I forgot why I was like I'm not going because I like need money. Uh, because I was supposed to be going to Fan
Um,
Expo. I was not
but
supposed to
yeah,
go to Fan Expo.
GalaxyCon though, it was probably one of the worst con experiences I've had. um like as far as like organization goes. So my friend had a photo op with what was his name, David Boreanaz from Buffy
Mm-hmm.
at like 1 o'clock, and our hotel was right outside of the convention center, so we could actually see the line of the convention center from our room.
Oh, did you stay
So
at
that
the
line,
Hilton or was it the
I don't
Hyatt?
know. Hyatt.
Potato
It was the Hyatt.
potato Hyatt. Yeah, potato Hyatt.
Yeah. But anyways, we stayed at the Hyatt. Um, and then the line, so we could see the line from our room.
Yeah,
So we were like, just whatever, because usually by the times when the cons open, obviously you're gonna have like the line at the very beginning, and then it should be gone within an hour, right? An
right.
hour of doors opening. Wrong. So we were like, okay, we were like, okay, I think 2 hours will like before our friend's photo op will give us time to like, just roam the con floor and check out all the vendors and stuff, and then she can do her photo op and then we can do whatever.
Right.
We got into line at like 11 o'clock. Doors had opened at 10, so you would assume the line, it's easy to get in, and
Mm-hmm.
that's what we thought. But no, we waited 2 hours outside in the Texas summer,
2
waiting to
hours.
get inside. So, and there were also like ambulances, like we had seen at least 4 ambulances getting people because they were overheating.
Wow. Oh, I just remembered why I wasn't supposed to be going to Fat Expo. But continue your story because it actually kind of connects
But
with what you're saying.
okay. But yeah, so come to find when we finally get to the entrance 2 hours later, they have two metal
Oh my
detectors,
god, metal
and
detectors!
like two metal detectors and like two to four security guards
For
working
that
and
whole
letting
convention
people
center or
through.
just that
For that,
entrance?
no, for the whole convention center.
Oh hell no.
There was no damn it, hold on, let me take off this hat. This might be the reason. But anyways, sorry, I'm being superstitious. And so
The other team's not scoring
yeah,
on us, are they?
not gonna comment on that. But yeah, no. So they had it for like the whole entrance of the convention, and what made it even worse is that I heard there was like one of the volunteers or something like that. They were
Mm-hmm.
complaining about people complaining, and they were like, I don't know why you didn't get here early. Y'all knew doors opened at like 10 o'clock. Then why didn't you get here at 10 o'clock? People got here at like started lining up at 8. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. We're not
Even
that.
if everybody showed up to line up at the same time, it still would have taken all that time to get them in there because there's 4 of you mother flippers.
I know. Oh my goodness. I almost lost it.
You heard
And
people
then we
complaining
finally got
about
in.
people complaining. Like this is something you heard. Like with
Yeah.
your own ears. Oh,
Yes.
that's not professional.
I was just like,
Oh no,
but yeah.
ma'am.
So I don't think I'll ever do GalaxyCon again.
Yikes.
Unless unless there's like someone that's like
you
a
just have to
must.
see them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
But
I'm sorry,
I don't
friend.
think I'll ever give my money to GalaxyCon. I even sent in a bunch of I've sent in for the last 2 years media requests and nothing. So
So they denied your
that's
media
how I feel about
request,
Galaxy.
and when you finally were like, okay, I'm going to pay money to go, you still didn't have an enjoyable experience.
Yeah.
Wow, wow.
And honestly, there wasn't anything that I really liked as far as the vendors go. I only bought maybe some stickers. But I did meet Andy Serkis and um James Arnold Taylor. That was fun. We actually had a
JAT.
nice conversation. And then I met Steve Burns from Blue's Clues. We had a conversation as well. But yeah, that was, I mean, just the meeting of people. It was cool because the lines were short. So that was maybe the only
That's because
plus was
everyone went
the
home.
short line because maybe half the con is still outside trying to get in.
Yeah.
But
And
yeah.
y'all stayed at the hotel closest. Like that's
Yeah.
the part that's driving me mad.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
And we just ended up we stayed at the we didn't even stay the whole day. There was also an emo night I was considering going to at it, and then I was just like, nah, I can't do it. My legs hurt.
Yeah,
And then I ended up getting kind of con crud that week.
that is, man. I I had a very opposite experience at another con that same weekend. So that's just
Oh, okay.
wild to hear. Like
Yeah.
I had the time of my life at San Japan. San Japan is a great convention. It's an anime convention, but honestly, even people who don't consume anime like that, I
Mhm.
would highly recommend trying San Japan at least once. It's it's the anime. It's not necessarily like anime like the shows. Of course it is, but it's like anime the culture. So what I mean by that is you get on anime Twitter or anime TikTok, you have K-pop, you have people who just kind of ingest those parts of Asian culture because obviously anime doesn't represent the entirety of Asian culture, but Asian cultures. But it's K-pop, it's anime, it's video games, all that kind of stuff. I mean, there's D&D tournaments, there's tabletop games, and there is a classic video game museum with all these old video game systems and stuff like that. And every panel imaginable, like they had panels for the kids in the morning, and then panels not so much for the kids at night. They had 18 plus events, which is my favorite. I go to constant 18 plus events sometimes. Don't judge me. Um,
No
and
judgments.
I mean, it was just a great. I mean, it was just a great time. They are a little strict on their media pass rules, which I get. I totally get it. It's super valid. You don't want just anybody trying to get a media pass and all that kind of stuff. So I get it. So I ended up buying a ticket. But I'll buy a ticket for them. I'll say Japan can have my money. Say Japan can have my money. The
Mhm.
hotel, however, the La Quinta on the San Antonio River Walk, you will never see another dime from me again. Because that's the part that I was like, oh no. The con itself is great. But then I just got triggered because I remembered my hotel experience. So let me just tell you all what happened. Because I don't think I ever fully told y'all to what happened either.
Uh-huh.
So we get there. My friend has paid for the room. Like that was her thing. She was gonna pay for the
Mhm.
room. I bought my ticket. We were good.
Mhm.
We get there, tell him her name, tell him what the reservation was for, 2 nights, 2 beds, blah blah blah. Um, they only charged us for one night, and we were like, "This is weird," because I was looking at the receipt, like this receipt doesn't feel right. It doesn't look right.
Mhm.
And that's when the front desk, that's when the receptionist chimes in and she goes, "You guys are only staying for one night, right?" And in the back of my head, I was like, "Oh, here we go." I knew when she asked that question, it was going to be a whole thing. So I was
Ruh-roh.
like, "No, we got 2 nights." And I wasn't thinking about saying 2 nights, 2 beds, because I just
Mhm.
assumed I assumed that they did not assume that we were going to need one bed because we're the only 2 people in the room. Blah blah blah.
There was only
It was only one bed.
one bed.
We get in the room and they charged her card again, and then we
Mhm.
got to the room. It was only one bed, and we were like, "This isn't right." And so we go back downstairs, and before we even say anything, she goes, "That's not the right room, is it?" And we're like, "Nope, it's not." So she moves us to another room. It's
Mhm.
still one bed. And we're like, this is actually pretty insane. Like we're being punked. I was like, oh yeah,
Mhm.
we're this something's not right. So we go back downstairs, and there's a guy next to her
Mhm.
helping. Well, we talk to him first. I go to him. I'm like,
Mhm.
she's clearly new, don't know what she's doing. I don't have time.
Mhm.
Go to the other guy. We're like, hey, what's this? Is the room we're in? This is the room we need. And he was like, and he pulled up our reservation, saw what happened. Okay, put us in the raggediest 2 bedroom I had ever seen ever in my life. I'm taught the walls were coming off. It smelled like black mold, and it looked like black mold. And it was not a good time.
Oh
Uh,
no.
I don't think the AC worked either. I don't remember.
Oh
Um,
jeez.
so I was like, you know what? We're gonna go to the convention. We're already here. We spent way too much time on this
Mhm.
room debacle. Let's go to the con and just be done with it. And we said, okay, let's do that. So we did that, and then we got back, and the smell got worse, uh, and we were just like, no, I'm sorry. So we go back downstairs, and we're like, look, this is ridiculous. You can either give us a partial refund, full refund. You can give us a partial refund and move us into a better room, or give us a full refund and we will go next door because this is getting ridiculous. So
Mhm.
they gave us a partial refund and put us in another room that was
Mhm.
kind of better, but the sink was leaking. Like the faucet in the
Oh
shower
my
wouldn't like
gosh.
turn off completely. We were like, you know what? If that's the only problem, I will accept it at this
Mhm.
point. Next year, we're spending our money elsewhere because the reason we got
Mhm.
that was because it was the cheapest. And we
Oh.
weren't working with a lot of money at the time.
Mhm.
Uh, so we were like, okay, we'll get that one. Nope, we're just gonna buy the bullet and spend the money on another hotel
Mhm.
because that was not it
Mhm.
at all. The convention itself was fun. Like I said, 18 plus events were lit.
Mhm.
Um, didn't cosplay. Uh,
Mm.
and they'll have this new kick ass cosplay, like legit Jedi robes. It was too hot. It was too hot.
Mhm.
And y'all, for people who follow me, you've seen the pictures. It's black and yellow. It's too hot. So
Mhm.
yeah, I'm trying to find a picture of it. I don't know what just happened to the layout, but it's gonna have to be like that for now. Uh, where's the picture? Where's the picture? Where's the picture? If I can't find the picture, then I'm gonna be done with this. Yeah, I can't find the picture, so we're gonna be done with this. Anyways, yeah. So San Japan was fun. Sorry, Galaxy Con wasn't. Um, that
Mhm.
yeah. I mean, hey, not every trip is going to be perfect. You know, you go to conventions as often as we do. Not every con is going to be perfect, especially if
Mhm.
it's a new one. I've never been to Galaxy Con, so I
Mm.
wouldn't have known what to expect.
Yeah.
I went to DreamCon. Record? Did we record anything post DreamCon? Because DreamCon was like end of July.
We slightly talked about DreamCon.
Yeah, okay, so DreamCon was the reason I should not have gone to Fan Expo. Because I was already going to DreamCon in
Sounds like a you
Austin.
problem.
Oh,
Yeah.
he talks.
He talks.
Tracy, don't get on here trying to tell me it's a me problem.
It's a you problem. Yeah, definitely.
Anyways, here's why I should not have gone to Fan
But you
Expo.
loved it though.
I did. I loved both. I had a media pass from DreamCon. DreamCon is an amazing con. If I have the money, I'll buy a ticket. If I don't get a media pass, but please invite us back, please, please, please. Um, I was planning. Fan Expo was right before DreamCon, so I had decided months prior
Oh
that I
yeah.
was like, I'm not gonna go to Fan Expo because DreamCon sounds lit, and I want to try it out, and I want to have as much money as possible. Blah blah, this, that, and the third.
But
And then the man that has taken up half my personality since 2005 announced that he was going to go to Dallas Fan Expo, and I was like, oh no, I gotta go. And me, I'm not spending one day in Dallas and driving back. I'm not. I'm not spending one night in Dallas. I'm spending the whole weekend. I'm sorry. I can't do the whole day thing. No, I can't do it. Um I could do it for Galveston, maybe. But I'm a lazy driver. I want to get it done, take a long break, and then do it again.
mm,
So, what cities I go to cons in, I don't drive. I Uber everywhere. I park my car. I pay to park my car, and me and my car do not meet again until Sunday morning when it's time to go.
mhm, mhm.
For the most part, um, no, because even when I was in Dallas, we parked, checked into the hotel, went to go pick up my friend. But other than that, drove him to his car. Then we were on our way.
Mm.
So yeah, um, those cons put me in quite the financial struggle. Plus some other work related stuff, leaving jobs and whatnot. Uh, in the middle of my lease ending, but we don't have to talk about that. That's not nerd culture related, so you don't have to talk about that. Yeah. Um, these shows that we've been watching but couldn't talk about have been great. And it sucked that we couldn't talk about them for the longest time. I'm not even sure I'm not even fully convinced that we should even be trying to talk about it right now. I'm just gonna say the Orange Space Lady show, 10 out of 10. That's all I'm saying. Orange Space Lady, 10 out of 10. And I'll let you guys figure out uh, what I mean by that.
I enjoyed it. And then I went to I was just at New York Comic Con this past weekend
Yes.
for a day. I was in New York for like a little bit less than 48 hours. So I'm in the middle of Chaos Month. It's almost ending after this weekend, so but New York Comic Con was fun. Met our dear friend Matthew.
Matthew from Tractor Beam / IOC Headed.
Yep. I know he's posted a video from that day. It's on it's on their channel. Check it out.
There's also one on Star Wars Underworld.
If you want to see me half awake.
Yeah, that's another reason you don't see a lot of con vlogs from us is because I think I like you could agree or disagree, but when our social batteries are low, you're gonna see it on our face. And yeah, I feel like we're those type of people. On Saturday night, after I've been walking around all Friday, all Saturday during the day, I can't do it.
Yeah, I feel that. Like, I can't tell you how many times I'll say, "Oh yeah, I'll record something for this con."
Yep. Nope. There was at San Japan, the 18 plus events. There was
I'd be happy to even get a Snapchat video out of me.
Right. There was at the San Japan, there was an 18 plus event. It was a burlesque show. It was guys, gals, and everyone in between. And we were standing in line, and my friend was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "I'm fine. What? Why wouldn't I be okay?" He's like, "You just look really pissed off." And I was like, "It's 10 o'clock at night, and we've been walking around this convention center since 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm good. Like, what do you want me to do? What do you want from me? And you just made me down 2 shots of whiskey. Like, please relax. But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I lost track of what I was saying. So
Yeah.
I know I'm going to Disney next week or the week after.
Yay.
Week after next, I'm going to Disney. I will be there the whole week. There's like a non-spoken rule with Disney content creators: don't vlog the parks. Don't vlog. Just enjoy the parks. It's like, but you get to do it.
Oh,
So why can't I do it?
I did go to Disneyland a couple of weeks ago.
You did. How was that?
It was fun. I met Mando.
Yes.
Yes, I met Mando. We spent the first half of the day basically in Galaxy's Edge and Batuu. Paid the fee for her to ride Rise of the Resistance and not have to wait in a really long line.
Heck yeah.
And
Rise of the
then
Resistance is such a good ride.
oh, it's
And
so
I don't
good.
know what it was because when I
So
wrote it
fun.
at Celebration, I think I hadn't been to Disney in a long time, so I haven't been on Disney ride in a long time. And it was a Star Wars to Disney ride, so I was like, but it was great. We wrote it twice. So
The first time I rode it, which was like at Celebration during Celebration last year, was the ride broke down before we got on it, and then there was we were one of the people that waited for it to get fixed and everything so we could ride it, and like half the line went away. And then so the friend that I rode with has like one of those like passes, like your whatever, where they can go whenever they want as long as they reserve the time that they go or whatever. And so they were like, oh yeah, this is what happened, this is why it broke down, this is where it broke down, because apparently
nice.
like the cannons were not working or moving, they were just like still. And I was like, oh cool.
Those are them first order parts, man.
Mm-hmm.
They're not as good as the classic Imperial parts.
There you go. And then yeah. And then I went to they just opened up San Francisco at California Adventure, and that was a lot of fun. And I
Nice.
had been wanting this Baymax shaped sourdough loaf, and I got it, and then I got a picture with Baymax.
Baymax.
Sourdough bread.
I don't know a lot about Big Hero 6. I didn't watch it. I probably need to.
Dude,
But
it's so
Baymax is always great. Like in little clips that I see of Baymax, I'm like, oh my god, Baymax. So yeah, I probably need to watch it.
10 out of 10 would
Did you
recommend.
not watch Big Hero 6?
Yes, Tracy, you heard me say I didn't watch Big Hero 6.
Dang, man,
What do you plan on doing about it from your work truck?
That's crazy.
I know, it's kind of crazy.
That's a quality movie right there.
I
It
know, I
is.
hear it's so good.
Fall Out Boy
I
did
haven't.
the song for the movie.
Oh, we gotta talk about those Fall Out Boy tickets too. We'll talk after the show because I'm still trying to see Fall Out Boy.
Okay, because I did. We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it after the show. Which we're almost done. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done. This is supposed to be a quick update video. It's gonna be 30 minutes long. People are gonna click on this and be like, "I'm not trying to hear what they did before they came back for 30 minutes." And you know what? Yes, you do. That's why I clicked on the video. 3 bad bitches. You wanted to click on the video because we bad.
Also, I have a it was years ago. It was a hotel experience, but
Go on.
which one was it? The Hyatt or the Marriott? No, it was at the Hyatt. So like I'm rooming with some friends for Anime Matsuri, right? And like I just left the rave. I'm going back to the room because it's like 4 a.m. I'm tired.
Yeah.
And I know I'm already like bunking with a lot of people. So I get back to the room. Everybody's kind of already passed out.
Mm-hmm.
People already called the beds. And before y'all judge where I decided to sleep, It was under the desk.
I had a friend who did that when we went to RTX one year because we had a lot of people in our room. So I will not be judging you because I get it. It happens. I was not giving up my spot on the bed so he can have another spot on the bed. So he can sleep under the desk. So I get it.
Because look, where I was, I had all I had the good outlet right there. And I'm like, haha, yeah.
Right.
So I get back and I'm like kind of moving around people. And I get to like where the desk is.
Uh-huh.
Somebody's under it, using my pillow and blanket that I brought.
Was this somebody like who was staying in the room or like a stranger?
At the point in time, he was a stranger to me, but after like he caught me the next day and we like kind of talked to each other, we realized that we knew somebody. It was just like, okay, cool, you're cool, we're cool. But it's like that night when it happened, I'm just like standing there, like looking at him. And one of my friends is she's like half asleep. She wakes up, she's like, she says my name, and I look at her, I look back at him, and I leave.
And he looks at him.
And like her boyfriend are like messaging me, and they're like, "Hey, are you okay? Like, you just kind of came in here and left." And I'm like, I'm
because there's a nigga. Let me stop. See?
So I'm like, yeah, I'm cool. I'm just about to go like something. I don't know. And
yeah, I'm gonna go be somewhere that's not here because y'all got me effed up.
So like, I was chilling in the lobby at first, and like, I saw another one of my friends, and they're like, "Hey, what are you doing?" It's like 4 a.m. I'm like, I was about to go to bed, but there's like somebody in my sleeping space using my pillow and blanket, and they're like, "Damn, like, you want to come sleep in our room in the Marriott?" I'm like, sold.
Right.
To this day, every time we see each other, I bring it up. Cause the man left a whole note for me and everything, like, bro. I wish I could. That's something I would have kept, but he was like so apologetic, and he was just like, "Man, it was just cold. You know, they said you were coming back soon, but they didn't know when." And it's just like, I used it. I'm like, it's cool, man. I understand. Right. It's funny that I came back and you're just like all bundled up warm under my pillow and blanket, like
right. Shake my freaking head.
But yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, I think it's time to wrap it on up. I just wanted to tell you guys we're back. We're gonna be uploading videos. We're gonna be streaming games on Twitch. We're gonna kind of ditch the live podcast format. If you see a podcast, it was pre-recorded and it's gonna be on YouTube. Trying to work on some audio only platforms if that's what you guys want. I need to talk to some people we work with, Star Wars of the World, shout out, about that. But if you want to see us stream games, there are a lot of dope games coming out. One day I will finally play Fallen Survivor Jedi Order. I know that's not what it's called, but that's what I keep calling it because I can't with all the names. So I'll probably play that like Anna played it. I know y'all watch her play it. Maybe you'll want to see me play it. I don't know. Maybe you'll see Tracy play it. I don't know. Spider-Man 2 is coming out, so we might play that.
They had a really cool thing for that at NYCC.
Oh, dope. We might play that on Twitch. You know, you never know. But we will, once we get our bearings back, we got some bearings in order, but once we get even more, we will come out with a schedule for Twitch. We'll tell you when we're uploading videos and stuff like that. But until then, welcome back, you guys. Thank you for waiting and watching our videos and all that good stuff. I'm just going to keep talking till I remember how to stop this recording. Oh, there it goes. Okay, thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
Later.